All right, it's that time of the week again. Hello, hello. My name is E.R. Wolf. I'm joined by my partner, Guy Toole. We're with LFI, and we're talking to you about LFI's affiliate program. This is for sprint planning for the LFI Nation, those individuals who are trying to build their business. You know that every Monday we kick off our week with sprint planning. And Guy, I know we've been talking about this. I want to make this conversational for today's sprint planning. This is something we do consistently, habitually in a way, like a pattern, that it's a habit that we do all the time, every day, every week. And we start out doing, we've done this in development for a long time, but we also do it within the business, and it's called sprint planning, okay? What you do is you take that giant, sizable goal that we're all chasing after, and you chunk it out into chunks, guys. This is that high-level view down. And once you have a chunk, you focus on accomplishing that chunk. Michael and Edwin have trained us and talked about all of this stuff on the mindset side of we want to run as far as we can see. Once we get there, we're going to see a little bit farther. We're going to be able to course correct, pull out our compass, see how far we've made it and where we're going, correct where we're going, and then sprint again. And it's a series of small sprints that sum up to be this giant marathon of getting to our goal. And that's what we talk about. This is why we do this every week. We want to give you guys the best practices so that you can implement this stuff in your own life, whether that be for your LFI affiliate business or whether that be for your main focus, your other side hustles, heck, any aspect of this wheel of life that I know Michael Ray has talked about can be done by looking at the what's important now stuff, right? We've talked about that win list on Mindset of a Champion and our sprint planner sheets that we go through every week to identify what needs to get done so that we can focus. And Guy, I know on Friday with the founders, you were talking about this, but you talked about this habit, this thing that we do every day over and over. We do it consistently. In fact, Edwin calls it being relentlessly consistent. And we know that that one daily activity, guys, and that's what this is all about. What activities are you doing every single day without fail? And how are those leading to helping you get to where you're going? You know, I always think, Guy, it's the morning workout that we do. You know, I do it every day, consistently, relentlessly, going after it, because I know that if I get that in, where I'm going to be 6 months from now will already take care of itself. It's doing it every day. If I did it once a week, once a month, I'm not going to get where I want to be in 6 months. It has to be done every day. But likewise, I can't do it all at once. I can't front end load it. I can't sit down and say, I'm going to work out for 80 hours over the next 80 hours straight, and it's just going to materialize in where I want to be. I just burn myself out, guys. This is why we do sprint planning. What are you going to do consistently every day, every week to make forward progress? And we got a lot of stuff that we do all the time going on that help you accomplish just that.
Right, and I just want to say good morning to Shelly and Marlene. I know you're watching live. I know a few of the other folks are watching live as well. Anyone else who's going to be watching this in replay, happy President's Day. Yeah. It is a cold day here in Colorado. We are below zero, so that's why you see me in a hoodie. I am dreading going out to go scoop the driveway again. But I know that's just got to be part of the process, and it adjusts over every day here in Colorado, because we don't know what we're going to get. It might be 60 degrees tomorrow. We might have a blizzard the following day, but I have to be able to adjust what my action items are going to be every day. And this is why I think our sprint planning is so important, especially for ER and I, to keep each other accountable, to keep the business accountable, to keep, people who want to run, to give them something where they can follow a path. I think it follows so well with just our past lives from the standpoint of being in athletics and having structure. And I'll tell you what, the day that world stopped was the day that, like, idle time, idle hands have no clue what to do and have to just get back into a process. And I sort of deem this because after that life, I went into a coaching life and had what was essentially my practice plan every day. And I had to have that thing scripted out because I knew how many minutes, how many seconds we were going to get with each period within practice. So I sort of take that over here into what happens at LFI on a daily basis is I've got to truncate out my time in the morning for my own personal growth, for the personal elements that I want to put into action, keep myself accountable. It's now turned into, accountability really is, we talked about it on Friday, a process. It's a personal ownership that I've put on myself. And it mirrors the personal ownership that we put out to all of our users, our subscribers, our affiliates, our LFI network. And we just want to make sure that we are doing right by you. So we provide these types of things for each and every one of you to know that there are things available, to know that there's training happening tomorrow from Kathy. Personal coaching training, pretty much speaking with you, giving you golden nuggets from Michael and Edwin on Wednesday evening. Friday with the Founders is coming. I haven't even dropped on ER yet that I'm probably going to be out on that. I'm probably going to be out on Monday, going to take a long weekend. My birthday's coming up on Sunday. So we're the wife is saying we're out. So that's what we're planning for. That's part of making adjustments later in the week and having other folks, Michael, Edwin, Kathy, jump in and support on Friday with the Founders and Monday sprint planning. So these are types of things that we just want to offer to you. Make sure that when you're looking at your week and you're setting things up, look at some of those time elements or some of those things available to you from Shuffle that or LFI that allow you some time where you can come in and meet us where we're at. We're going to meet you at that exact same time. If you don't have the time, if you've got conflicting Zooms or meetings or other things happening, we always record them. They're available for you. We encourage you to take a look at those and to know that we have new elements provided to you in the affiliate assets. So every once in a while, go in there and check out the affiliate assets. There's a new piece of collateral in there, and it's a connection planner, and it is sort of that mind jogger on who can I communicate with. And we're providing this to you in PDF form, so you can print it off, you can write it down. Granted, we are digital, and we like to say, hey, we can play in the green space, but this gives you the ability to sort of take it off, get your mind going from the standpoint of who could use a service to get in front of more contacts, who could draw more eyeballs, who would like to increase their follow-up, who would like to just have marketing collateral available to them for their own personal information or additional information on other products, who would like to just be able to say, hey, I control my marketing on a daily basis, and I can control my business, I can control my eyeballs. So we want to make things available to you. There's other exciting things happening this week. We're doing a lot of internal testing so we can hit the timeline on some announcements that we've let go early. If we don't hit that, it's still going to happen within the week. So we're excited about being able to provide some of these exciting things. So I'll stop rambling. I'll hand it back to you, and we can let everybody get going on their week.
Yeah, look, I think this is the thing, Guy, that I want everybody who's watching this, whether you're watching it now like Lisa, hey, Lisa, thanks for joining us, or if you're watching this in replay, guys, these are habits that Guy and I and Edwin and Michael have learned over time of our years and years and decades of experience. And we apply these habits on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, on a daily basis in certain areas. And we all know that success leaves clues, right? If I realize that I want to get from point A to point B, and I see that everybody who's ever gotten to point B from where I am at point A has done the same thing, you better believe the thing that they're all doing the same, I should have on my list, because if I don't, it's going to restrict me from getting from point A to point B. And that's really what we're trying to talk to you about when we talk about sprint planning. We aren't trying to make you guys have extra work to do just for work's sake. We're trying to help you implement things that are going to give you forward progress. These are things we do consistently. Every Monday, you're going to see us on a Monday sprint planning call. Why? Because as soon as this call ends, either beforehand, Guy and I have already done our entire plan for the week, and then we're nailing out our daily actions, or we're doing it right after, and we get synced up, and we get as Guy said, just look at what the scope of the week looks like. How far can we see? Okay, the next 7 days, and what are we going to knock out that are going to take us forward? And we're just encouraging you to do the same thing, because we've seen so much benefit, both in the organization side and on the development side, running it in this way. And so have Edwin and Michael. They talk about these same things, blocking out time to do these things, right? We know we all have the same, and it says it right on this little win list. I look at it every day, right? What does it say? It says 86,400 seconds that we all have in the same day. Now, you're not going to be doing everything every second of the day, but what you can do is look at what are those 3 win items? What's important now that you can be focused on, okay? And Guy and I will write up, this is everything we want to, if we had our wish, everything we would accomplish this week. And then we prioritize those things. Okay, here are the top items that we have for this week. And if we can each divide and conquer and knock out 2 or 3 or 4 of these items every day, imagine how much forward progress we're going to make for the week. It's the same thing for you guys. If you're building your organization, if you're building your business, if you're accelerating as a Shuffle affiliate, you're going to look at what activities are best going to support you in doing that throughout the week, what we've made available to you, like today's sprint planning call, or Tuesday's training with Kathy, or Wednesday with Edge, or Friday with the founders, or Saturday's discovery call. And you're going to be able to leverage all of those things for your benefit. But it doesn't stop there. What other things are you prioritizing? Who are you sharing with? How are you using? We've heard on several calls, people who are seeing the most success, they use Shuffle every day in their everyday life to promote things, to form relationships, to follow up, to track, keep notes, and share. And by doing that, they found themselves sharing it so much more with people who maybe they wouldn't have shared with in the first place, just because it's now a habit of daily use. And again, that's what's allowing them to share and invite those others. Either here's some information that could benefit you, or join me on a call that I have coming up on Saturday. I think what you'll learn will help you in your business. Again, all of these things we're putting in place for you guys to benefit and accelerate your business. We are already implementing them, guys. We're going to continue to implement. Tuesday will continue to be training. Wednesday will continue to be training. Friday, we're going to continue to have Friday with the founders, guys. Saturday will always be Discover. You're the ones who need to engage in that information, access that information, leverage that information, and start using it for your own benefit, because we've made it available. So I'm going to get off my soapbox, Guy. I know we talk about it each and every week. There's plenty of pages in your affiliate assets. You can print them off and work through them, or work from them online. I like to just get myself a little scratch piece I follow online with my daily sprint planning, and then I just check them down, and I'll rewrite my list on a daily basis just to make sure it's in front of my eyes, so I know, I didn't get that done yesterday. I need to make it a top priority today, etc. Guys, Guy, you talk back at the old days of athletics. I remember when you and I were in university, and one of the best things was every day we sort of got this agenda, and it was like, here's what you need to do, and here's when you need to do it. It took all of the brain damage out of everything, and all we had to do was, as they say in the endurance racing world, embrace the suck. Just get out there, do the work, put in the work, and check those things off. And at the end of the day, you've won the day. You win more days than you lose for the week. You win the week. You win the month. You win the year. And that's how that mindset of a champion starts to develop. So with that being said, Guy, why don't you close us out today? And, everybody, let's make it a great week.
Absolutely. So, I think there's a lot of little tidbits of information that you can pull from this and potentially implement in your week, your LFI week, whatever you deem that you need to follow throughout the week. So we're always excited to be able to provide these. Also, be able to adjust on the fly. Course adjust. Shelly, I see, people say no. People say no more than they say yes. So just know that's just the nature of people. Edwin always says a deeper look reveals more than a casual glance, and some people just aren't open to deep looks. And we understand that, but we provide you with the encouragement. I think there's a lot of encouragement that comes from corporate team over here to just say, keep going, keep chipping away. It's part of the process. Language, conversation pieces will adjust over time to fit your story and to fit other people's narratives. Telling isn't selling. So being able to know that giving a personal experience on how this can impact and enhance someone's life, your own life, and being able to sit there and listen and take double the time to listen and half the time to be able to respond, say more with less, and be able to find those people's little bit of issues or problems that they're exposing to you. Maybe they're not saying it exactly to you, but what you can deem out of the conversation and be able to say, well, there may be something, and if I would you, always remember that, if I would you. So from us at LFI, if we provide shuffle training to you on Tuesday, would you show up? From us, take care.